Hey, what is happening, guys? It is Curtis, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. This is episode 2 of the Grid series, which is a realm that I recently joined, and we are finally meeting some of the other players on the realm, like Robert over here and Broke Golem 07, so it's very nice to finally meet them. I was actually working in my minds a little bit, and it looks like somebody has left me a bonus gift. We got a couple diamonds, some rockets, vouchers for 50% off any wings in the rocket shop, and one full stack of leather. Looks like we got an enchanted book of Silk Touch, and look at this enchanted pickaxe. That's pretty good for me to start off with. That's awesome. I'm so happy. This is very exciting news. It's going to really help me out with this series. And I'm gone for 5 minutes, and I come back, and there's a whole nother welcome chest. This one with a lot of diamonds, some enchanted apples, rockets, and elytra, some food, gravel, and sand. This is amazing. I've never felt so welcome in a realm before. This is pretty great. I'm so very thankful that these guys are allowing me to be on and allowing me to record on this realm. It means a lot to me, and I'm very appreciative of being able to be part of this series. Robert says that he checked out my YouTube channel and says that there's some pretty cool stuff. Well, but yeah, of course it is. It's my YouTube channel. But in all seriousness, thank you so much for checking it out, Robert. Really appreciate it, especially if you're watching this video right here. I hope you're enjoying the series, and I can't wait to make some even more cool stuff in this realm. I'm out here collecting sand to make some glass for a build that I'm planning on making, and while I'm out here, I would like to thank all the server members that have so far checked out my channel. I really appreciate it, and I'm also very appreciative that you guys are letting me make this series in your realm. It's going to be pretty cool. I have a couple ideas for some pretty big projects, and I'm honestly really excited for it. Speaking of big projects, I started on a smaller one over here, and we're going to expand this much later, but this is just a temporary one. This area right here is a slime chunk. It's 16 by 16 right next to my base, and I'm actually going to make a couple adjustments to it, because right now these slimes do spawn, but we want them to move towards the center, so we're going to replace this with some magma blocks and an iron golem in the center so that they go straight to the center and die, and so we can collect those slime balls much easier. And so I have this mostly set up. Just gotta put this on, and there we go. Oh, no! Iron's expensive. I don't want to have you die and have to remake you. Oh my gosh. So we got him trapped in here. That'll be good. So we just gotta put up the rest of these fences and then set up the collection system. Oh, and we can see we're getting some slime spawns. But oh my gosh, no! He's getting attacked. Come on, fight back. Please fight back. I don't want you dying. Okay, so he didn't die, but I do want to put up these fence posts so that the slimes will not be able to reach him. I think that's how they got in the first place, and... oh yeah, okay, so I misplaced one of these. Let's go ahead and put this up correctly, and then we'll go ahead and get started on the collection system to collect the slime balls. And I also kind of expanded the magma blocks out a little bit, instead of them being on the inside of the fence, so they'll only be on the outside, and so the golem will not be able to take damage from them at all, even if you were to, walk over to the edge. And I think that'll work, and already we're getting some slime spawns, and we can see that they're dying. Alright, so I got my minecart with a hopper. We're just going to go ahead and set up this collection system, and... dang it. Alright, let's pretend we didn't see that, and I'll go ahead and I'll go set up this collection system, and then we'll be able to collect some slime balls for our farm. I can't believe it. I forgot to hit record, and I already started working on my build a little bit. We're using some bone blocks to make this sort of wireframe structure, and then we're going to fill it with glass. And so far it's looking okay. I'm not too happy with how it's turning out, but maybe it will grow on me. I'm not sure how I'll continue it. But I really don't want this to be my focus today, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to move on to another project. And that project is working on some librarian trading hall villagers. So right now I have 30 unique enchantments that I want to get for these villagers. We can't get any of the curses like Curse of Binding or Curse of Vanishing on Bedrock Edition, especially from the villagers, but we also can't get any of the Trident enchantments like Impaling, Loyalty, or Riptide, which are 3 that I really wanted to get, but we'll just have to settle for the other maximum enchantments. And so this is going to take me such a really long time to finally get. You can see just from this, I have to keep cutting down this lectern and putting it back just to make sure that I'm getting the right enchantment. And honestly, this part takes such a long time. And like I said, there are 30 unique enchantments that I can get with the Bedrock Edition, so I have to do it for all of those, and that's going to take a while. One of the good things about these trading halls is that the iron golems will spawn, but the only thing that I don't like is that these cats keep spawning. But, okay, so let's actually take care of the cat. I guess we'll not take care of the cat first. We'll take care of the iron golem first, and then afterwards we'll collect the iron, and then we'll take care of this cat. I hate how many cats spawn with these things. And with the Bedrock Edition, they really take up all the spawning space for the iron golems. And I accidentally killed one of the librarians, so I have to wait for these two right here to breed. I gave them some bread. I'm just waiting for them to breed so that I can put another villager in this spot right underneath me. But for the most part, we got most of these enchantments done. I'm so happy about that. And now it's time for our bigger project. Well, I thought it was going to be time for our bigger project, but Sam has decided to just sit at the bottom of the ocean, and I'm not sure why. He's taking a lot of damage down there. I don't think he's AFK or anything. He's just sitting down there. Alright then. Okay, I sent him a message. Do you want to be put out of your misery? We'll see what he says. Sure, but you can't. Let's see about that. I know PvP's off, but Fishing Rod works even when PvP is off. And we're right next to a pit. So let's go ahead and just pull him down there. There we go. Oh, he didn't die. But I'm sure he took some damage. Oh, and Robert says now we can. Okay, so he turned PvP on. Okay, then. And finally, we're hitting that big project, this 3x3 chunk area, which is 48 blocks by 48 blocks. And the reason we're digging this all the way down to Y level 11 is because we are going to make a massive slime farm. With Bedrock Edition, slime chunks are always in the same exact position, no matter what the seed is. And in this area right here, we have 7 slime chunks, which is the most out of any 3x3 area. There are no 8 chunk areas, there are no 9 chunk areas. I have not found any, and so we're just going to use this one. And I think what we're going to do, we're going to throw it in a time lapse because this is going to be a lot of digging. We have to get all the way down to Y level 11, so let's get to it. Okay, I went to sleep last night and I woke up this morning and it looks like the other server members have finished off the task. We are now all the way down to Y level 11. Look how big and how massive this dig project is. Okay, and I did a little bit of editing. I added in the magma blocks, the fences, and the iron golems in the centers of each of these chunks. And so there's 7 of them. And already, look how much slime we're getting. I still haven't set up the collection system, so it's just kind of resting on top. So I'll try to get that set up as soon as possible. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, honestly. But right now, I've just been collecting it all manually. And all the slime is just from the last minute or so. I haven't been here very long, and already we're getting quite a bit of slime balls. So I'll have to set up this pretty soon. I'll remind you guys, if you're not already subscribed, you can subscribe by clicking that subscribe button and hitting that notification bell to get notified when I upload a video. If you're not following already, you can follow me on Twitter or support me on Patreon, both at Curtis Does a Dig. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.